He was like a humongous broom that just came in and swept away the mediocrity that was passing for poetry, and for that matter, all art in the East Village.
When I saw Winslow read for the first time, I knew he was going to be big, even bigger than Mercedes Escondido. He had what I call star quality.
Unique New York, unique New York. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, unique New York, unique. That sushi bar is excellent. They have the best wasabi in the city.
Late last year, underground poet and performance artist Winslow Bennett allowed me to follow him as he prepared for a new show based on his latest book of poetry. He felt this show would be the turning point of his career.
Red leather, yellow leather.
He was right.
Yellow leather. Why is he taking 6th Avenue? We're gonna sit in traffic. Hi, darling.
Don't know what they want.
We were in the neighborhood, so I thought we'd drop by. Huh? You got anything new for me?
The new poster came in. It's right behind you.
Oh!
Winslow.
This is for the new show, The Tunnel Visionary. It's also the title of my upcoming book, 46 poems dealing with the New York City subway system. Huh? Here, hold that.
Winslow Bennett has been performing in New York for the past 10 years. He's written 3 books of poetry, performed countless readings, and has received numerous compliments. Writing only about life in the city, he claims to possess a unique relationship with New York.
The voice of the city is speaking through me. New York City is like a person. It has ideas, thoughts, a point of view. Most people don't realize this, but I do, because I am in such harmony with the city. I pick up its feelings, its joy, its pain, its feelings. I know when it's having a bad day.
Surprisingly, Bennett's roots lie far from the bustle of Manhattan. He was born and raised in the quiet, middle-class town of Hicksville, Long Island.
Oh, he was a good boy. He was very quiet. He kept to himself. He didn't have a lot of friends, but geniuses are like that. At least that's what Winslow's always said.
Well, he didn't want to go to college, so I suggested he learn a trade.
That's not Winslow, dear.
Maybe TV repairman. Lord knows you spend enough time in front of one. You get highly insulted. You'd say, I'm an artist, I'm an artist. I didn't know what kind. I thought maybe he wanted to be a painter.
When I moved to the East Village, I knew immediately this is where I belonged. This is where I fit in. Everyone was so cool. I mean, they were extremely arrogant, but that's how I knew I was among serious artists.
Winslow's writing was, well, immature. I tried to get him to write about things that meant something to him, other than TV shows and video games. I mean, those themes, they were lame.
Bennett found those new themes in his beloved East Village neighborhood. In 1991, his first book, Downtown Fetus, was published. It is a deeply personal account of his search for identity.
What is this unique union of egg and sperm merging not 2 blocks from the Tavern of the White Horse? A seed possessing the soul of that street, growing daily in the womb that reeks the distinct odor of Greenwich Village.
Downtown Fetus sold only 37 copies and was panned by critics. But the lack of success did nothing to deter Bennett.
I don't see anything that I've done as a failure. I don't measure success by what critics or the public think. I don't care about that. I just want my next book to be successful.
Wait, I thought you just said that you don't...
See, it's a subtle thing, Dave. On the one hand, you don't care about critical acceptance or book sales, and on the other, you just want your book to be a success. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure I understand. For the past 5 years, Bennett has been collaborating on his shows with his girlfriend, the artist Ivanka Ullman.
This is her studio. Here, hold this, Dave. This is some of her artwork. Ivanka is famous for her New York City street characters, and whenever I'm doing a show, she'll create some characters relating to some of the poems that I'll be reading. This was the street junkie for when I read needle marks and paper cuts. This was the homeless man for when I read Park Bench Palace. And there's one I really want to show you for the new show that she's creating, but it doesn't seem to be here, so let's go ask her. Honey, where's the token booth piece?
What the hell are you doing?
It's not in the studio.
How can you walk in and be look at me?
What? You look fine.
Turn off the camera.
Could you give us a minute, Dave?
Have you been coming here? What were you thinking?
It's my documentary. It has to look real.
How can you be so inconsiderate? Just get out.
Ivanka can be a little moody and temperamental, but that's just because she's a tortured artist. And that's great for Winslow, because that's what I thought he lacked, some torture in his life.
So, maybe you could tell me about when you guys first started working together.
The first time Ivanka worked on one of my shows was for my second book, Oh City, My City, Not Your City.
I fell in love with him after reading it, which took about 5 days because then it was about 1,500 pages long. It was brilliant. What if it sold only a few copies? You have to understand, when it came out in 1994, it was way ahead of its time. What did you say, 15 years ahead of its time?
In 1995, with sales of his second book lagging, he began attending a hip-hop dance club where he met rap star Ammonia D. The rhythmic pulse and frantic rhymes of D's music inspired Bennett. And in 1996, after 2 weeks of steady writing, Bennett's third book, Rhapsody in Blue, was completed.
Rhapsody in Blue. Oof, what the hell was he thinking?
We were expecting Rhapsody in Blue to be a hit, but it didn't do nearly as well as we expected. In fact, it actually sold less than his first 2 books, and that just crushed Winslow's spirit. He stopped writing. He just seemed to not care anymore.
That was a very bad time for me. Ivanka and I, we went on a binge. It was all-nighters for about 8 months, non-stop.
We knew we needed help, so we agreed to rehab. Winslow went to an AA meeting, and I went to an herbal detox center for 2 days. After that, Winslow started working on Visionary, and I started pursuing other opportunities.
I've been rehearsing 3 months for this show. And when I get on that stage tomorrow night, nothing will exist. Except me. I'll be so focused I won't notice anything. People talking, getting up from their seats. I'll be in my own world.
He's making his first appearance in 4 years. He'll be performing works from his newest piece, The Tunnel Visionary. Thank you all for coming out tonight. We're all really glad to have him here, and enjoy the show.
$1.50? What are you, crazy? The Sunday Times, 18 eggs, side of fries, bottle of shampoo, nair for your legs, 2 cups of Joe, small lo mein at Hop Sing Lowe's, couple of Cokes, a fake tattoo, box of pencils, 3 packets of Halls, the poetry review, 6 pay phone calls, $1.50. What are you, crazy? 2 a.m. Waiting. What thoughts I have of you tonight, Allen Ginsberg. As I stand alone impatiently. Waiting. Waiting. Why am I here? Allen Ginsberg. It's been 30 minutes. And should I take a cab? But wait, could it be? 2 lights? I catch a glimpse of a passing car. Out of service? No! Can you not keep your personal cacophony between your ears? Must everyone take this train? Can't you wait for the next one? I am not afraid of hell. Let this be my last ride. Please lead me to the gallows. Oh, hangman, let me hang from the strap hanger's noose. Let me swing from the strap hanger's noose. Let me be one with the strap hanger's noose.
The Tunnel Visionary closed after this, its only performance. Days later, Winslow Bennett disappeared without a trace. For weeks, I tried to locate Bennett, but failed. I thought back on the time we had spent together and the talks we had about his dreams for the future. Could it be that he had finally given up? Maybe he had suffered just one disappointment too many.
I had to get away, to cloister myself. I've always found this place to be a sanctuary for me.
Winslow, darling. Oh, I'm sorry.
I had so much on my mind, so much to deal with. Losing my publisher, my girlfriend, my apartment.
I really needed to get in touch with my spiritual side.
Then one day at the mall, while I was looking at all the people walking and shopping, this voice from nowhere said, "Can I help you, sir?" And I looked up and I saw this angelic face. I asked her name and she said, "Epiphany." She brought me over to her church, the Church of the Enlightened Scientist, and they were great. They loved my work.
My spiritual awakening has opened me up to writing again. I'm compiling a series of poems that will be published by the Enlightened Scientist Press, and Lucia is arranging a book tour of Santa Fe, Sedona, and Malibu.
Confucius said, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Winslow Bennett taught me many things, but his greatest lesson was that it doesn't matter whether the audience loves you or hates you. Because in the end, when the dust finally settles, those who are truly successful are the ones that are still standing.
You are special.